Howdy folks, good late morning. How are we all doing? It is Wednesday, September 1st, 2021, and you could say that today is officially a new month. But you may be wondering, where is it that I am at today, this time? Well, I'm actually over checking out the Manasota Scrub Preserve, which is a bit in between Inglewood and Venice, Florida, for those of you who don't know where it is. So it's actually designated as a Sarasota County park, as a matter of fact. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Alrighty. So you may be wondering, many of you have likely seen these trees. So what is above me is something called a sand live oak. And sand live oak is especially common among a scrub habitat, because usually a scrub basically describes a habitat in which the soil is a bit more sandy, that is well drained, and it's oftentimes xeric too, which basically describes very dry soil in terms of like moisture content. And usually in a scrub habitat, you'll also find the slash pine that's in the background as well. But that's not the focus though. We've got the sands live oak. And usually the sands live oak is a perfect tree for hosting the Spanish moss, which is what you see above me, suspending from the tree. So in a sense, this tree kind of acts as a keystone species, as they help provide for epiphytes, also known as air plants, such as Spanish moss, as I just pointed out. However, though, you can't really see the leaves up close, but oftentimes the leaves, they're a bit more narrower in size, and they're usually in clusters too. And another distinguishing factor with sand live oak is the acorns, like before they're foraged by wildlife, they're oftentimes in pairs. So there's usually two attached acorns associated with this tree. So rest assured, if any of you say, oh, that's an acorn tree, well, you're basically describing an oak tree. So just something to keep in mind, folks, just as a reminder. But yeah, the sand live oak. But yeah, these can grow rather quickly. And oftentimes, you'll see them in clusters too. So like, there's one right in front of me, and here's another one directly to my left. And usually too, they're, the analogy I like to use with sands live oak is their branches kind of act like an octopus, right? As they spread out their limbs just like an octopus. So now, what's neat about this particular section is we just made that transition from like a Mesic Flatwoods, where you'll see like more of the oaks and the pines and shrubs. But now we're kind of entering into a, well, scrub habitat. So we were just basically at a Mesic Flatwoods, just over there, but now we're sort of entering into a scrub Flatwoods. Yeah, I couldn't think of the proper phrasing right away, my bad. But usually if you're at a scrub flatwoods is, you'll find a plant called the Gallberry right here. You don't want to eat these. These actually are indeed poisonous, not safe to eat. And oftentimes you'll also find gallberry even along a beach dune as well. So as they typically mature, they'll turn into these darker berries. You can see this one is kind of starting. You can see that it kind of has like a olive shape associated with the berry. But oftentimes too, you'll find Staggerbush, and even like right here, we've got the Fetterbush Lyonia, as you can see. So the bloom has already happened, I believe, but they do produce these intricate flowers that kind of has like a pink color to them. Or it's possible it still hasn't happened yet. But you can see their flowers are totally in clusters. But the Fetterbush Lyonia is one of many species of Lyonia. This is just one of them. But basically, Lyonia is a type of shrub that you see in the state of Florida. And actually right here is a fascinating interpretive sign that you have a chance to read. So you guys are more than welcome to pause the video and you can read up a bit further if you so desire. It's really up to you. I'm not going to force any of you to read it, but it kind of helps tell the difference between looking at a Mesic Flatwoods and a Scrubby Flatwoods. So like right now in particular, we're in a Scrubby Flatwoods. But like when I was just over there with the sand live oaks, that was your Mesic Flatwoods. So yeah, a lot of it has to do with the type of soil and even the vegetation cover. And actually, yeah, that was my mistake. With Scrubby Flatwoods, that's where you'll find more of your oaks. That was my bad. I accidentally had those reversed. Mesic Flatwoods is where you'll mostly find just your pines. But yeah, that can be tricky to really tell the difference. I've seen that transition. But in a sense, we kind of are in a sort of like a mixture between a Mesic Flatwoods and a Scrub Flatwoods. But yeah, these types of habitats are very important, especially among our wildlife, whether it be gopher tortoise, indigo snakes, or even our amphibians too, if there's any water nearby. So, and there's plenty of food available as well. But yeah, it looks like right here we've got another example. Yeah, I think this is also a sand. Well, actually, hold on just a second. I'm just looking. I'm looking for any other distinguishing characteristics. Yeah, I think this is a sand live oak, but this is just a young one. Yeah, as you can see, it's right there in pairs. So yeah, I think this is a young sand live oak. Hasn't fully matured yet. But yeah, it's all right, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and just showing you a glimpse of the types of habitats found here in Florida. So thanks for watching, and hope you got something out of it. So once again, take care. Journey on a journey is outwards. Take care, folks. See ya.